Welcome back. Today I'm revealing how you can turn your hobby into a tax-deductible business and save thousands every year. That passion, photography, woodworking, gaming, could be your ticket to major tax write-offs. The secret? Proving to the IRS that you're running a real business, not just having fun. If the IRS sees a business, you can deduct expenses. If it's a hobby, you can't. The difference is your intent. Are you trying to make a profit? I'll show you how to prove that profit motive. Legitimize your side hustle and avoid costly mistakes. Ready to keep more of your money? Let's dive in. When it comes to taxes, the line between a hobby and a business can be surprisingly blurry. The IRS uses 9 key factors to decide if your activity is a legitimate business or just a hobby. This distinction matters a lot, because it determines whether you can deduct your expenses and potentially lower your tax bill. You don't need to meet all 9 factors, but the more you can check off, the stronger your case. Think of it as building a portfolio of evidence that shows you're serious about making money, not just having fun. For example, are you keeping detailed records, tracking every dollar in and out, and maintaining a separate bank account for your activity? These are classic signs of a business. The IRS wants to see that you're organized and treating your venture with the same care as any other business owner would. Another big indicator is the time and effort you put in. Are you working late nights, blocking out time on your calendar, and making sacrifices to help your activity succeed? Consistent, focused effort shows you're not just dabbling, you're committed to making it profitable. The IRS also considers whether you expect your assets to grow in value, or if you've successfully run other profitable ventures in the past. If you have a track record of turning ideas into income, that's a strong point in your favor. Even if you're just starting out, showing a clear plan for growth can help. Your history of profits and losses is another major factor. If you can show that you've made a profit in at least 3 out of the last 5 years, the IRS is much more likely to view your activity as a business. Even if you're not profitable every year, a pattern of improvement and a reasonable expectation of future profits can work in your favor. And it's not just about making money once in a while. Substantial, consistent profits matter more than occasional windfalls. The IRS wants to see that your activity is generating real income, not just covering costs or producing small gains here and there. If your losses are consistently offsetting a large salary from another job, or if your activity looks more like a personal passion project than a serious business, the IRS may get suspicious. They're on the lookout for people who use hobbies to claim tax breaks they don't really qualify for. The bottom line? Treat your hobby like a real business from day one. Keep thorough records, make a business plan, and show that you're in it for the long haul. The more you act like a business owner, the more likely the IRS is to agree with you. Prove you're in it for profit, not just pleasure. Show your intentions with clear goals, financial projections, and a strategy for growth. This not only helps with the IRS, but also sets you up for real success. Remember, this is the foundation for claiming deductions and maximizing your tax benefits. Treat your activity like a business, and you'll be in a much stronger position come tax time. When it comes to running a business, the IRS isn't just looking for your word. They want to see real, concrete proof that you're genuinely trying to make a profit, not just calling your hobby a business for tax breaks. It's about showing them you're in it to win it, not just to play around. Start by creating a thorough business plan that outlines your goals, strategies, and how you plan to reach customers. Develop a marketing strategy that shows you're actively working to grow your business, whether that's through social media, advertising, or networking events. The more detailed and realistic your plan, the better. Invest in your own growth, take business courses, attend workshops, and seek advice from experienced mentors. Document every step of your learning journey, from notes you take in classes to feedback you receive from experts. This demonstrates you're committed to improving and running your business like a pro. Be flexible and willing to adapt. If something isn't working, change your pricing, try out new marketing tactics, and keep a close eye on what actually brings in customers. Track your results and use that data to make smarter decisions moving forward. Keep detailed records of every change you make and the reasons behind those decisions. This includes notes on why you adjusted prices, switched suppliers, or launched a new product. Organized documentation is your best friend if you ever need to prove your intent. If your expenses keep piling up and you're not making any real effort to turn things around, the IRS will likely see your activity as a hobby, not a business. You need a clear plan to address losses and show you're working toward profitability. There's a key benchmark. If you can show a profit in at least 3 out of 5 consecutive years, the IRS will generally presume you're running a legitimate business. This is a strong indicator that you're serious about making money. Build a compelling story with your actions, your records, and your overall strategy. Every decision you make should fit into a bigger picture of growth and improvement. Take steps to separate your business from your personal life. Open a dedicated business bank account, create a professional website, and use business email addresses. These details show you're treating your venture seriously. Remember, early losses are normal for many businesses, but what matters most is your intent and the evidence you provide to back it up. Show that you're learning from setbacks and making changes to improve. The more organized, methodical, and businesslike you are in your approach, the stronger your case will be if the IRS ever comes knocking. Organization is key to credibility. From day one, treat your passion project as a real business, set regular hours, invest in the right tools, and show up with the mindset of a true entrepreneur. That's how you prove to the IRS, and to yourself, that you're truly in it to win it. Ready to make it official? Turning your hobby into a real business is a big step, but it's also incredibly rewarding. Whether you're baking, painting, crafting, or doing something totally unique, making it legit opens up a world of possibilities. You'll gain confidence, credibility, and the chance to grow your passion into something bigger. Here's how to legitimize your hobby business and set yourself up for success from day one. Step 1. Register your business. This is your first move toward making your hobby official. It's not just paperwork, it's your way of telling the world you're serious. A sole proprietorship is easy and quick to set up. Perfect if you're just starting out and want to keep things simple. But if you want more legal protection and to look more professional to clients or customers, consider forming an LLC. An LLC can shield your personal assets and give your business extra credibility, which can be a game changer as you grow. Step 2. Get an EIN from the IRS. This is your employer identification number, and it's completely free to apply for online. You'll need this number for taxes, opening business bank accounts, and even working with certain vendors. It's like a social security number for your business, and it keeps your personal info private. Step 3. Open a dedicated business bank account. This is crucial for keeping your finances organized and separating your business money from your personal funds. Never mix personal and business money. Mixing funds can create confusion and headaches, especially at tax time. Use a business debit or credit card for all your business expenses. This makes it easy to track spending and keeps your records clean. Mixing funds is a huge IRS red flag. Keep everything separate to avoid trouble and make audits much less stressful. These steps force you to be organized and disciplined, which is key for any successful business owner. You'll thank yourself later when tax season rolls around. They make tracking income and expenses simple, and help you see exactly how your business is performing month to month. Plus, you'll build a strong case for the IRS if you're ever audited, showing that you're running a real business, not just a hobby. Think of it as pouring a solid foundation for your business. With these basics in place, you're ready to build something lasting. Register, get your EIN, and open a business account. Do these, and you'll be ready for growth, new opportunities, and even bigger dreams. You're on your way to turning your passion into a thriving business. Take pride in every step. It's the smartest way to protect yourself, your money, and your future. Don't leave things to chance. Set yourself up for success. Don't skip these basics. They're essential for tax savings, legal protection, and peace of mind as you grow. Now let's talk about what you can actually deduct. Because running a legit business means you get real tax benefits too. Once you're legit, you can deduct ordinary and necessary business expenses. Supplies and materials? Deductible. Keep every receipt. Home office? Deduct a portion of your rent, mortgage, utilities, if it's a dedicated space. Use the simplified method, up to $1,500, or regular method for bigger deductions. Vehicle expenses? Deduct mileage or actual costs. Just keep a detailed log. Software, website fees, marketing, insurance, accountant fees, and business education, all deductible. Travel for business, airfare, hotel, and half your meals count. Always ask, is this expense necessary for my business? If yes, track it and keep records. The more you document, the more you can write off. Don't leave money on the table, know your deductions. Next, let's make sure your records are bulletproof. That's how you keep your deductions safe. Good records are your best defense in an audit and your key to smart decisions. Track every dollar in and out, use a separate business account for clarity, keep receipts, invoices, and bank statements for every transaction. Digital copies are fine. Use your phone or apps like QuickBooks or Wave. For each expense, note the amount, date, place, and what it was for. For meals, add who you met and why. Track income too. Use software or spreadsheets and match your records to 1099s. Accounting software automates much of this and is itself a deductible expense. Keep records at least 3 years. 7 is even safer. Your records are your business's financial diary and your audit shield. Stay organized and you'll claim every deduction you deserve. Don't risk your tax savings with sloppy paperwork. Next, let's avoid the mistakes that get people in trouble. Avoiding IRS red flags is just as important as claiming deductions. Reporting big, ongoing losses, especially if you have a high salary, draws scrutiny. Mixing personal and business expenses is a huge no-no and can be considered fraud. Home office and vehicle deductions are closely watched. Be precise and honest. Don't claim more expenses than your income justifies. Always report all your income. The IRS cross-checks 1099s. Don't round numbers, use exact amounts from receipts. Hobbies turned businesses like photography or art get extra attention. Be extra diligent. Sudden jumps in expenses or income. Be ready to explain and document. If you follow the rules and keep great records, you'll stay out of trouble. Play it smart, not risky. Now let's talk about maximizing your deductions the right way. Want to pay less tax? Here's how to maximize deductions, legally. Track every expense, even the small stuff. Coffee for a client, postage, part of your phone bill. Time your income and expenses. Accelerate purchases or income to hit profit targets or lower your tax bill. Deduct business education, courses, books, seminars all count. Use Section 179 or bonus depreciation to write off big equipment in year 1. Ask a tax pro for details. Categorize expenses correctly. Software helps you match IRS forms. If you have kids, you might be able to pay them for real work. Done right, it's a legit deduction. The best move? Work with a qualified tax pro. They'll find deductions you might miss and keep you compliant. Their fee is deductible too. Smart strategies mean more money in your pocket. Don't guess. Get expert help and use every legal advantage. That's how the pros do it. That's your roadmap to turning a hobby into a tax-saving business. Structure it right, prove your profit motive, and keep meticulous records. This strategy can put thousands back in your pocket every year. But remember, I'm not a tax pro. Consult a CPA or enrolled agent for advice tailored to you. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, like, subscribe, and comment with your hobby business ideas. I read every comment and love hearing your stories. See you in the next video.